Hello and welcome on this cold but sunny day at RHYLL Harbour. Just fancied fishing it. I've got a few rigs left from the charity match, which was flatty rigs. And I had a pack of worms, which is pretty much a flatty bait, starting to turn a bit stinky. So me and Curtis are here. I've just had a little walk around. What I'll do is I'll show you where I am, show you what's what, and then I'll get back to you, have a little look at this. This is actually the first time that I've ever been to RHYLL Harbour. I've actually never been here before. I was surprised at how many spots there is that you could chuck a rod in. There's plenty of little beachy bits and railings, and it was good to see all the charter boats too. It is quite a busy little fishing port, isn't it, RHYLL? I really didn't know that. I thought I'd have a little look on the bridge before finding out where to fish or what part I wanted to fish. But yeah, here's all the charter boats. Look, be sure to check them out. Could really interest somebody. There's also plenty of stuff to look at. There's a place where you can rent a bike. There was a cafe, which smelt absolutely lovely, to be fair, the cafe did. The food was seeping out of the windows, making my belly rumble, but I was here to catch fish, or at least try anyway, so I think it's time to get the rods in. Yeah, it's not a bad little harbour, is it? We just had a little look off the bridge and up to the point now where the other people are fishing. We're here. The car is there, so we good. There's a little tackle shop over there as well called Rods and Rigs. If you need any baits or bits or anything, you can get them from there. We're about an hour and a half before the top of the tide, and we're just literally chancing it on little one up, one down with little bits of worm. I've heard you get a lot of scaly bass through here and other stuff. Don't know too much about it. I've never fished it. But yeah, it's looking all right, isn't it? I'd have liked to have got right on the end, but there's a few anglers there, and you know, it's nice and simple here. It's literally chuck a rod in and see what happens. But we are here, and hopefully, I think I just seen a little bite. Did I see a little bite on my rod then already? Did I see a little nibble then? Did I? No, maybe I'm seeing things. But there's got to be flatties out there, little fatties. Little fatties, little flatties. There's got to be some little flatties out there, isn't there? Somewhere swimming around. Let's see if we can get some action going. Curtis has just said I missed it. Well, them seagulls down there have just been going mad over a fish. Do you know what type, Curtis? Small, maybe a little whiting or a little flatty. The seagulls have just been fighting over a fish, so... that's interesting. At least there's something here. I'll tell you, this is a cracking little spot. Don't know what the fishing's like here, to be honest, but for ease and, you know, availability to get there, it's brilliant. You can be fishing within 2 minutes of coming out the car. You got your facilities. You can rent a bike, get a sandwich, do whatever you got to do. I like it. Definitely coming back here. That's if we get any bites. Come on. I'm going to have a check in a minute. Give it another 10 minutes, a minute and 10 or 15, see what's going on with the baits, and go from there. Seems like we're not in a lot of depth of water. I don't know if there's a channel or it's level. It seems that I'm in probably 5 or 6 foot of water in the middle now. But the tide is rising, so it should only get better. As they say, things can only get better. Just want one of them to go bang, don't we? Does anybody know anything about this venue or this mark? You tell us any pointers for next time. It's somewhere I will be calling through again. We have got another rod in the car. I was tempted to set it up, put a big mackerel bait out and see if there's any arbor congers, but it's really bright weather and it don't seem that deep, so I don't think we're going to bother. But I'll bring you back when there's something to report. Well. Just reeled in. Completely stripped. And the bottom one, completely stripped. And that was threaded on as well, and the baits have that was wrapped on as well a bit. Been completely and utterly stripped. I'm sure I'll put my baits on now, but that was stripped quick. Got a bit of crabbies in it. Got a bit of crabbies. Nothing to report yet. I have noticed a couple of slow pull downs on mine, but they are just like really little slow pull downs. I think the crabs are doing me, to be honest. Absolutely stripped again. Strip clean. I bet this one's been stripped as well. I've been watching the slow pull downs, people. It was just being annihilated. Just spoke to a couple of fishermen who was at the top end. They've had absolutely nothing. I just said crabs, weed, crabs, weed, crabs and weed. So it's a weedy crabby do. A weedy crabby do, that's what we're going to call it. Probably going to have to change every like 10 minutes or something. Well, there's a little tiny bit on the bottom up there. The rest has been stripped. Sorry that Kurger's right in front of the camera, but it's all right, he loves it. Stripped, I'll put it on now. We'll change baits every 5 minutes for the next half hour and see if we can get something to work. It's not looking good though, not looking good whatsoever. So what I've got here is a one up, one down, one coming off the lead, one up in the water, two little worm sausages, which have been bound on with elastic, so they're solid. It's a bit awkward doing this in front of the camera, let's hope it works. I'm just feeding them round like so. So that is one bait, hook point at the bottom, and then on the top snood, exactly the same, into the baiting needle. These worms are just past it, I think, to be fair. They're breaking up a little bit, but it's going on near enough to the best it can. This sticky black thing. Good flatty bait though, and they're sticky, aren't they? And that is on there like that, look. Pull that out. So you've got your two baits, like little sausages, with hooks at the bottom, they're perfect. And obviously you've got one on the deck and one up in the water. Now that, you can't get no better than that for flatties, can you really? Surely. But the problem we're having is the crabs are completely and utterly destroying us before we can even get anything out. Before, well, within minutes we're being done. So unless a flatty basically swims around and, you know, gets there before the crabs, or we land it on the nose of a flatty, we haven't really got much of a chance. It's easy fishing apart from the crabs. Didn't even see where that went, and I just launched it. But yeah, it's we're just being crabbed out. I do believe the fish are there. The guy was just telling us, who we spoke to, that there is a few bass knocking around, and he said he's seen a salmon jump out the other day. There's been a bit of rain. There's a lot of crabs, and we're up against it. We're gonna have another probably hour. Cast rebaiting every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, see if we can get something going on. But if you want the absolute truth, it ain't looking too good, is it? I might be in that calf next, doing another food review. Come on, Mr. Flatfing, where are you? Well, he's got something. This is the culprit. You all right with that, mate, or do you want some help? That has been our menace today, then. It's got a right grip of that. You wouldn't want to get your finger in there, would you? Yeah. So that is the problem we're having today. We're up against these little clawy rascals. Where are the fish? Where are those fish? Got to be somewhere in here. I have to be.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me tightening up. I was just tightening the rod up. No. Sorry, mate. I didn't even do that to try and play you up. I was just tightening the slack.
I didn't even know you were there.
What, did it look a good bite?
I thought you were over there.
God, we've been waiting all day for something like that. But yeah, it's nice, easy fishing here. Both got our little stores. He's got an iron thing, and I've got a big lump of concrete. So we'll probably both end up with piles from sitting on these all day. As I say, we can have another hour. And just hope, really. As I say, there is fish coming out from here. I don't know it basically. I could be fishing in a 2-foot mud bank here, and there could be a deep channel down there, or they might be over that side. I don't know. So if anybody knows, give us an heads up. But there's baits in the water. The crabs are just absolutely mullering us. The parking ticket runs out in about 56 minutes, so I'm not putting any more money in that meat. I've got 56 minutes to make it happen. Then we go for some food. Yeah, come on. Come on. Blanked in the last one, can't have another blank. It is what it is though, it is real fishing. I always say, it's as real as it gets. You see whatever happens. It was only a short session, a few chucks, used some worms up. But a blank's still a blank, innit? Slow pull downs on mine again, look like the crabs. Just like that, just going. Come on, crab, leave me alone, old crab's face. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them or not from there on the camera, but here I'm having really little pulls and pings up and little pulls. Must be millions of crabs out there. I'm glad I never put a big conger bait out, because that would have been the end, wouldn't it? A big piece of mackerel out there, that would have been stripped even quicker. This is what it is, isn't it? Curtis is having another check. There's a crab on it. Oh, it's just fell off. There was a crab on it. There you go then. That sums that up, don't it? That's only been in 5 minutes and there was a crab on it that's just fell off. I'll tell you what, I was just talking to a guy, the one who was fishing down there. And he says there is cod in the Mersey at the moment. He said he knows a couple of people who have been having them out on the boats, just like out in the middle and just out the Mersey. I've not seen any caught from the shore yet. Probably has been. I've not seen any posts though. I only do YouTube. I don't do Facebook or other stuff or Instagrams and all that, so I don't really see what's what. But he said there's a couple of them coming out on the boat, so it's a good sign, isn't it? Don't know where. He just said on the Mersey in a boat. Should we see first one to catch a crab then, mate? Yeah. Stop the blank with a crab. But yeah, it'll be nice if they do start turning up in the Mersey soon, won't it? Really will. So it's cold enough now, it's just absolutely freezing here. We've had a right cold snap. Yeah, on mine? Yeah, they're like little, I think they're the crabs. I think when the crabs pick up with it, the weight of the crab in like the little bit of tide, just pulling it round slowly. Definitely doesn't look like a flatty bite, but we should keep trying. A few more casts, keep rebaiting. Keep feeding them crabs. And still we're trying, battling through the crabs. You can guess what's going on here, can't you? Can you guess? I'll take a whiting now. All day long I'll take a whiting. One little pin whiting and I'll be over the moon. One little whiting. I just had a crab fall off as well. It's coming through the water and he's fell off. We are being absolutely destroyed, like big time destroyed. Get some worms on and go again. I love the way he's ducking under the camera. It'd be funny if you could see him. He's like a monkey like this under the camera. Right, new baits, go again. It's getting cold. We're on high water now, so we have fished it up. Just keep casting, keep plodding on, eh? What's these things? Emergency rescue pole. And an emergency throw bag. They're cool, aren't they? So you fell in there though, you wouldn't want to be messing around ringing 999, giving codes and waiting for it. You just want to grab it and chuck it in, wouldn't you? At 30 seconds or a minute what it takes to get the code, it's going to be too late. I understand I need to lock them though, because, well, they'd just disappear, wouldn't they? They'd end up in. There's a rainbow above the bridge, so mate, that's it. Let's see if there's a prize at the end of the rainbow. I'm going to send it there now towards the end of the rainbow. That's what I'm going to do. See if it works. 2 new worm wraps. 1 up, 1 down, hook point sharp, small enough for flatties. Perfect for crabs. Now let's see if there's a prize at the end of the rainbow. If you believe in fate. There you go. Imagine if it went off now, a big bar of silver from the end of the rainbow. Yeah. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Right, we're fishing. I reckon I'm going to catch a king crab.
2 rainbows now.
There's 2 rainbows. Oh yeah, there's 2 rainbows. Maybe we'll have a fish each then. Well, I'll bet you I've casted a wrong rainbow. I've got to, haven't I? One rainbow's got big bass or a big flatty up the end. The other rainbow's got a big pot of blank. I've got a big blank. We'll see. Give it 10 or 15 minutes, check and change again. It's getting cold. I can hardly move my hands fast. It's that cold. I think the woolly hats and the coats and the winter wear is going to have to come out now. It was only last month I was walking around in shorts and a vest. Yeah, it's the old long johns and the winter warmers are going to have to come out, I think. Right, see if there's anything at the end of that rainbow. Well, don't look like there's anything at the end of the rainbow. It's a myth. There's still time now. I'm going to call into Rigs and Rods opposite in a second, just behind you there, and see if I can get me a pack of fresh worm. So I'm going to have an hour with Little John tomorrow somewhere on low water. I'm thinking, looking at the winds, North Shore, that little beach on the right of the park. It's only a little beach. Just an hour on low water with a pack of worms. 10 worms, 10 casts, see what's there. Normally produces a few little bass, and you just never know this time of year now, do you? What could pop up. Dare I say it, the old unicorn. They're starting, aren't they? They are starting to come. And then it's back over to like the east side of the Mersey and that once I've finished that little session in Wales tomorrow. So keeping it fresh and back on the pike, definitely back on the pike. See if I can get something bigger than £3. So far it's looking like that pot of gold at the rainbow ain't happening. Still nothing. But there's some people come crab fishing to the left now down on the slope. Curtis just said they're in for a right treat. They are with the crabs. They're going to bag up. They're going to have an epic session. I think that's going to be it. Let's have a look. On the off chance we got something massive on the end. Yeah, we had something massive, all right. Big boulder. But yeah, they're going to bag up on the crabs. So I'm going to get these rods in now. Go and pick some bait up. I'm going to have a couple hours somewhere in the morning, and then the plans then get really good. It's going to be over to that east side of the UK. I'm looking forward to it. Did you have a bite then? No. Thought that was in then, right at the end. Let's have a look. Have I been done? Yeah, I've been pecking at it. F. Right, that's it, people. We've been done here. We've been crabbed out. I'll take the blank and see you all in the next one.